What's up, guys? Are we good? What's up, guys? I'm Walker McDonald, joined by
Garrett Williams.
We're here to talk about the transfer portal today. I think there's a lot of feelings about it. I think Jewel has some strong feelings towards some people that he just needs to get off his chest here. We're gonna first just start talking about how we feel about the transfer portal.
It sucks. That's all I have to say. It sucks because you got guys that are two situations. You got guys that are 5th, 6th, 7th year seniors that are transferring to these schools and that have been playing since Drew Timme in college and whatever. Drew Timme's been in the league for 3 to 4 years.
Drew Timme, interesting pull there.
But you got guys like that who are just taking away scholarships from other young freshmen, and we don't need that in our college basketball. I kind of like Calipari. He likes to recruit freshmen. I like that. I like how you like to build.
Here's my question for you. Has Calipari won any national championships recently?
No, he hasn't.
Let me talk to you. Let me say this, though. Michigan, the team built by the transfer portal.
Yeah.
Yaxel Lindeborg, Ade Mara, Morez Johnson.
That's good because none of those.
They win national championships. That's the blueprint.
But none of those guys are 6th, 7th year guys. The oldest guy I think was a 5th year senior, and I don't care if you're a 5th year as long as you're not going into your 6th, 7th year of college. I don't care. If you're 5 years of college, that's fine. But anything above 5 years is ridiculous. That's what I think.
I don't think age really. I think the transfer portal is what it is, and I think the transfer portal ultimately wins national championships. I think you're over here saying John Calipari this, John Calipari that, but he hasn't done anything in the past 5 years.
I mean, yeah, that is true. But most people don't want 24-year-old, 25-year-old college basketball players. They want 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old guys playing. So that's just what I think. But
I just don't think. I mean, I get what you're saying. You want more younger guys.
Yeah,
but
that's why it's called college, not professional. Yeah, college is for 18 to 22. Realistically.
Jude, you're gonna be in college till you're 24.
No.
Yes.
I'll be 23 when I graduate.
23, 24, same difference.
The whole year apart, but whatever.
Speaking of KU, where G-Will will not be going next year, let's get into that segment.
Yeah, KU
transfer portal. What's
so KU basically lost everybody in the transfer portal except for Cole Rosario, who is dedicated to KU, and he's returning for his sophomore year. And I think Paul Mbia is coming back. He hasn't officially entered the transfer portal, but he has been talking to schools, so I'm not really sure. But I think that he is coming back to KU. But KU did land their first commit yesterday, and Keanu Dawes, you know, the 6'8", 225-pound big man. People are comparing him to Bryson Tiller, but there's just no way you can compare him to Bryson Tiller. This guy he scores more, he hustles more. I think he's like a better version of KJ Adams. You know, he might not be the greatest defender, but he can get you rebounds, about 8 to 10 rebounds a game. He could score you about 15 rebounds a game. And so he's going to score 15 points and get 10 rebounds. Sorry. But
cool.
He's going to plug and play right into that 4 spot. You know, we have our point guard in Talon Kinney. We have our shooting guard as of right now in Cole Rosario. But KU is hosting.
You better get a better shooting guard than Cole Rosario, yeah.
We are hosting this guy from Toledo who's a bucket getter this weekend. He averages about like 18 points a game. He's very fast. So if we get him, we'll just slide him next to Talon Kinney. And then Tyron Stokes, you know, I think we're going to get him. Who knows when he's going to commit, but I think KU's in good position. So if we get Tyron Stokes, we're going to put Talon Kinney at the 1, and then this guy from Toledo at the 2, Stokes at the 3, Dawes at the 4, and then if we get Mustafa Chomp, who are also hosting this weekend, we put him at the 5, and then Mbia could be the 6th man, or Rosario can be the 6th man. So.
I think that's a decent team. I think that's definitely a Sweet 16 caliber
That's
team.
definitely, yeah.
I don't think personally I'm not huge on Tyron Stokes in general. I think he's a good talent. I just don't really like how he is, you know.
I mean, his attitude sucks. He got kicked off, or he left his high school team, Notre Dame, and went to Rainier Beach, where the competition is awful there. He played with J.J. Crawford, but that's on his own team. But, he needs to Bill Self does like to work with these type of guys because Bill Self does not put up with any of his
antics.
Yeah, antics. There's some other words you could use there, but not on this show.
Whoa,
But yeah,
potty mouth.
His talent is so good. That's why he's the #1 recruit in the 26th class. So.
Yeah, I think that team. I think that team's good, and I think that would be a good team. I think you have a lot of guys who have a chip on their shoulder, kind of like a Melvin Council. You know,
yeah.
I think
Rosario definitely
I think that's what creates a better program, and I think that's what creates better players. I think maybe a guy like Stotts could ruin that.
Yeah, he could, but.
And I think partially Darren Peterson did that for this year's KU team.
He definitely did that, yeah.
And I don't want that the same result for Tyron Stokes.
No.
I don't think losing Stokes would be a horrible. Like, I don't think it would be the end of the world for KU.
I mean, it wouldn't be, but then we would have to go out and get, like,
a dude.
So that would be a power forward or a combo guard, I guess, because Stokes plays the 3.
You'd have to honestly, you'd probably have to give all your money and just pray that Milan Momcilovic.
Yeah, we'd have to get Milan Momcilovic or John Blackwell. Realistically, we're not going to get John Blackwell, but Milan Momcilovic would be the best guy that we.
That'd be your only option.
That'd be the only option. There's no other guys that are going to play the 3 that are going to be that productive.
So, yeah. So we just talked about the incoming transfers, guys coming in. Let's go flip the script a little. Let's go to the guys
coming out. So, first of all, we had Flory Budunga, who was the best center, probably one of the 3 best players in the transfer portal. He went to Louisville along with Jackson Shellstead. Apparently, he got paid $6 million to go to Louisville, which is ridiculous.
It's a business, man.
It's how it is, but I don't think he should be getting paid.
Are you mad about that?
I'm not mad about it, but I just don't think that he should be getting paid $6 million. And then other transfers, Marco Jackson committed to Georgetown yesterday. I think that's going to be good fit for him. You know, Ed
Jamari
McDowell, Wake Forest. Steve Forbes knows how to develop guards. You know, Juke Harris, and then they had this one guy like 2 or 3 years ago.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Jose Alvarado. No, that was at Georgia Tech. Never mind. But Steve Forbes knows how to develop guards, so I wouldn't be surprised if Jamari McDowell averages 15 points and gets maybe an ACC All-Third team this year.
Wow.
So, and then other guys.
Corbin Allen entered today.
Corbin Allen entered transfer portal. Did not play last year. Redshirted, so who knows how his recruitment's going to be. And then Calderon committed to Butler, and their new head coach. Don't know how that's going to be. And then the biggest one out of the group is Bryson Tiller committed to the school.
Can you even say his name?
The school on the other side of the state, and his comment section yesterday was going crazy. Everybody was hating on him.
Led by none other than this.
Yeah,
guy
I was
Garrett
in the
Mason
comment
Williams.
section, and I got a lot of flame for it, but a lot of people had my back, like Dexter, Caleb. They all had my back. They were all defending me in the comment section.
Some actually called.
Some of the guys.
Some said your head looked like a hairy ball.
So some guys were just flaming me, and I mean.
Thoughts?
I don't care what they say.
Your haters gonna hate, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Hate you because they ain't you, Garrett Mason Williams.
Yeah, but yeah.
What are your thoughts on Tiller? Like going
that is like the worst thing that could ever happen. Like I wanted him to go to Miami, but obviously they got Samto Surreal. But him going to the team on the other side of the state is pretty bad. That's like somebody going from Alabama to Auburn or Duke to UNC. That's how bad it is. And when KU plays Missouri in December, he's lucky it's not at Allen Fieldhouse because it would have been 10 times worse. But when we play them in December, there's going to be a lot of KU fans there and a lot of hate towards him. People are going to be calling him a lot of different stuff.
Some would say he should watch his back.
Yeah,
quote unquote.
Somebody said that yesterday. It's just terrible. I did not think that he was actually going to do it, and he did it. And now he's not going to be treated very well when he comes back to Lawrence. So
I think obviously it's a business. You know, I think this whole NIL thing, transfer portal, is a business. I do think there was a little bit of, hey, I'm going to do this to kind of get back at KU a little bit. I think that was a little bit of his intention. I think there was definitely some of that in there. I don't think it was all because he just wants to hate on KU, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he also just thought it was the best fit for him.
I guess because he's talking highly about Dennis Gates. I get it. They have
Dennis Gates is a great coach.
Dennis Gates is a great coach, and they have some talent there. But come on, KU and Missouri. KU is like the cream of the crop in college basketball. Missouri is more of a football school. They have been better at basketball. They got Jason Crow Jr. coming in next year. They got
is it time?
Jamari Jones coming in for Providence.
Is it time to say Mizzou is kind of building a good team right now?
They are, but it's not close to KU. Let's be honest. It will never be close to KU.
I think right now
it will never be close to KU.
I think their roster right now is as good, if not better than KU.
Yeah, right now. But once KU gets the transfers, KU's will be better.
But I just don't. I think what they're building right now is going to be a top five.
And they got Jalen Carey. They also got
Yeah, I mean,
there's another freshman that they got.
This is a team.
Not Jason Crow.
Another 4-star though.
No, a 5-star, 2 5-stars.
Like I mean, this is.
Yeah, Dennis Gates.
You're helping my point, saying that this team could legitimately be a national championship.
Okay, I'm not. I would never say that about that. I would say Sweet 16 ceiling because freshmen. As good as Jason Crow is, he's not going to lead them to a national championship. I get you have Jalen Carey and him and Bryson Tiller and Jamari Jones, but none of those guys really have more than 1 year of experience, and experience matters in college basketball. So I can see them going to the Sweet 16 or Elite 8, but national championship, that's too far. That's way too far for them.
All right, I mean, I think my feelings there for Bryson. I think it was a wrong move. I don't think he should have done that in any way, shape, or form. I think he was an idiot for trying to do that. I think there will be some death threats.
Oh, definitely, for sure.
And I think that was one of those were you.
I don't think I said a death threat. That's not a death threat. Come on. That's not a death threat. But anyways, moving on to Alabama Walker's team. Do you want to go ahead and say what you have to say about that?
Yeah, I'll start by saying I think we have 3 transfers incoming this year already.
We got
Brandon Garrison from Kentucky. I think he's a big, athletic big, about 6'10", 6'11". So he produced good numbers towards the end of the season. Postseason played really well for them. Jamarian Davis Fleming.
Yep.
Mississippi State. He was a very athletic freshman last year, 4-star.
Yep.
We heavily recruited him out of high school. He played very good last year, 20 minutes a game. Just an experience.
Not bad
guy.
for a freshman, yeah.
And then Cole Clower, who I'm most excited about right now from NC State. Didn't play last year, but he came in top player in North Carolina last year as the 18th overall recruit in the nation. 6'7" guy who's just a white kid who could shoot the crap out of the ball. He shoots the lights out, man. He shoots the lights out, and he can get up there. He's an athletic guy who can just go get a bucket when you need it. With that being said, I think we also work is still to be done if we want to get to Final Four again.
Yeah, obviously.
I think two guys that would lead us there is Donnie Freeman.
Yeah.
Syracuse and Alex Wilkins. I'm really high on Alex Wilkins.
That's what I was gonna say.
The Furman guy. That's who we need to get.
That's who you guys need.
We're scheduling a visit currently, and I think that's one guy we're heavily invested in, and he kind of gives me a vibe like LeBaron Fallon. I think he does give me that vibe. We'd have to build him up. He'd have to get stronger and stuff, but. 21 points versus UConn.
Yeah,
how do you?
UConn has been the cream of the crop of college basketball over the past 4 years.
How do you prove yourself more than scoring 20 versus them? And I think that's what he did. And I think that the hot name for transfer is Aiden Sherrill.
Yeah, he obviously went to Indiana. So.
I think there was a lot of hate posts on him right when he entered about it all being about the money for him. He responded to one of those posts saying that there was some lame A-word N-word, like he was calling him that, and then proceeds to go to a top 10 NIL money college basketball team in Indiana. I think it's what's ruined it. I think he's ruined his NBA chances.
Yeah.
I think the system he was in at Alabama was the best fit for him, and now he won't be that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what just ruins him.
Yeah, obviously, you guys are going to lose LeBaron Fallon to the NBA draft. Aiden Sherrill, you guys are going to lose. Obviously to Indiana, but you guys are going to get Alex I think you guys are going to get Alec Wilkinson. I'm not sure on Donnie Freeman.
I think that's up in the air.
I think Kentucky has the slightest edge, but it's not by much. But yeah, if you guys load up again, you guys are definitely making it to Sweet 16 because you guys have made it to the past 4 Sweet 16. So there's
consistency is there. Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys, the one thing I would say is you guys got to have a little bit of better defense.
Keep going.
You guys got to have a little bit of better defense, because I'm gonna say defense wins championships, and scoring 150 points or 100 points a game can only get you so far. So if you have like just 2 guys in the lineup that can be a defensive guy, then you guys could be a national championship.
I 100% agree with that.
You guys are not there yet.
We haven't had the team. We haven't had the team.
No, your best chance was in 2020.
2022 with Brandon Miller.
With Brandon Miller, yes, that was your best chance.
Jadavian and not.
Jadavian Clowney.
Noah Clowney. Noah Clowney.
Not Jadavian Clowney.
Javon Quinterly.
Yep.
Those guys. Mark Sears.
Sears was something else.
But that team just fell short to San Diego State. I think we bring in 3 really good freshmen, 3 4-stars: Jackson Richardson, Terrace Bowie, and Caden Samuels. I think those guys are all 3.
Caden Samuels is good.
Those 3 guys all have potential there. Caden Samuels, I think, will make some noise starting maybe by the end of the year, but I think what he's got going for him right now, I think he will be a very good contributor to our team next year.
Yeah, no, he will definitely be a big contributor.
And Nate Oates is a very good recruiter. I love Nate Oates.
He is.
And him and our assistant coach, Preston Murphy, they know how to get guys. They know what they want. And exactly. I think they've really focused on, everyone talks about they're too little, like they're not tall enough, they're not athletic enough. And that's when you go out and get 2 6'11", 7-foot guys from Mississippi State and Kentucky, and both centers are big. And if you get Donnie Freeman, that's another 6'10" guy that you're adding. I really like what we're doing. We got 2 roster spots to fill as of right now. So dream-wise, getting Donnie Freeman and Alex Wilkins is the goal. Yeah. Ultimately, I don't think we get both. I think we get one, and one goes to Kentucky. That's what I think.
Yeah. As far as KU for dream targets, obviously I want Mustafa Chomp. What he did at Cincinnati as a freshman,
Mustafa Chomp!
I believe he was a freshman last year. Am I wrong? Was he a freshman? Yeah. He did such an amazing job at Cincinnati last year.
Such an amazing job.
Wes Miller. But if we got Mustafa Chomp, that would be good. And
has KU shown any interest in Baba Miller?
Baba Miller, we have not. But I think
into the portal yesterday could be a big one.
I don't think we really need a forward.
Cincinnati.
He's a forward. His production is his stats probably better than Keanu Dawes, but I think that I would rather have Keanu Dawes in the system. So besides Mustafa Chomp, I want this guy that we're visiting with the Toledo guard this weekend. He's a bucket getter. He could slide in right next to Taylor Kinney, and that would really solidify our lineup. Terrence Hill, I think, is going to commit to Tennessee. And then other guys that KU's been linked to. Let's see here. Really nobody else, just Mustafa Chomp, this guy that we're getting this weekend. And then, the Charlotte center, that 7'2" Charlotte center. But he's got all the college basketball is trying to get him. So just Mustafa Chomp would be the only one I want.
All right, so let's just talk about the main guys, the big guys in the portal. Let's talk a few minutes about them. Let's first talk about Milan Momcilovic. What do you think?
Milan Momcilovic, obviously, he was a 3-year starter at Iowa. I don't know if he was a 3-year starter. 2-year starter at Iowa State, best shooter in college basketball. He shot nearly 50% from the 3. And I think he's going to stay in the NBA draft because his stock has soared. I don't think that if he came back, he could get it any higher. Well, he probably could, but he won't get like the looks he is right now. But if he comes back, the 2 names that have been linked to him is KU and Florida. But I think Florida would get him. And Florida just got back Thomas Houck yesterday, and they got Ruben Chinuo, and they got back Alex Condon. So they're basically set. They just need another guard. But I think he would commit to Florida if he came back. But if he commit to KU, man, that would be Bill Self that would be a good Bill Self player.
I agree with Jewel. I think he's gonna stay in the NBA, but I think if he were to go back,
Florida
I think he would
be,
go
yeah.
to Florida.
And then
Let's talk about Juke Harris.
Juke Harris, we thought he was a Michigan lead at the end, to start like a week ago. I was seeing reports he was going to go to Michigan, but now I think he's going to go to Tennessee. I think that Tennessee.
Juke Harris?
Juke Harris is going to go to Tennessee. I know they got a lot of guard pickups. I don't know the exact names on who Tennessee has, but I think he might go to Tennessee. That's where I think.
I think Juke Harris. Early Michigan, I now think North Carolina. I think
they're going to get Terrence Brown. I think that North Carolina is going to get.
I think they get both.
I think maybe because Terrence Brown, obviously Juke Harris is better than Terrence Brown, but Terrence Brown, he posted stuff about Allen Iverson and a coach at North Carolina on his Instagram story yesterday, but that coach that he posted played
former
or coached.
Coach.
Yeah, former coach at KU or played at KU. So who knows where Terrence Hill Jr. is going to go? But I think that he goes to Tennessee under Rick Barnes because Rick Barnes is known to develop guards, not bigs.
Okay, last player. Running out of time here. Last player we're going to talk about today.
Last player.
John Blackwell.
Honestly, I think he's going to UCLA. John Blackwell was heavily favored to go to Duke or Illinois because his pops went to Illinois. But he took a visit to UCLA, and I think that's where he's going to go. I just have a feeling that he is going to go to UCLA. So,
I'm big on the Illinois train for him. I think they got Stojakovic. I think they got
Jake Davis.
Jake Davis. They got They got a great team going, and I think John Blackwell is the missing piece. I think he fills the Keaton Wagler void.
I mean, he definitely would.
I think that honestly would be my favorite. Them and Louisville would be my favorite.
Louisville has had a good offseason, but I think Texas might have the best offseason so far. They got Volkatitis returning, who's a monster. They got David Punch, the TCU transfer, who's just a beast. They got Isaiah Johnson coming in. They got Austin Gooby, who's coming in. These guys are going to be easily top 15 to top 10. And Sean Miller knows how to coach because he's been around for a long time. I think Texas is the biggest offseason winner so far.
I'm not huge on Texas, but unfortunately that's all the time we have for today, talking about the transfer portal. This has been Walker McDonald and some strong feelings, strong emotions.
And Garrett Williams, Raven Nation, let's fly.
See you guys.
Y'all dead ass talk.